I had a different nose and some other prosthetics on my face. I had different color eyes. I actually had different teeth, full set of teeth. And a walk and a talk, but that's what I guess I looked at the opportunity here to just see, to go on an adventure, to experiment a little bit, take some risks. And I'm really grateful that everybody believed in me and, had that faith in me. It really means so much to have those opportunities, those kinds of opportunities.
I watch a lot of episodes of the first 48, just watching the behavior of the detectives that, have to deal with wondering what does this accumulation of murder, of cases do to a person, and how do they deal within their quirks and how normal they seem to be, how regular it was going about their job. So I was like, okay, don't act, just, do your job.
I received the script and I will repeat myself. I just flew through it, and that's an immediate great alarm bell for me that things are going right. I always love when I have the synchronicity of a writer and director on a project, someone who does both. And so, John Lee offered a great script, a very unique vision, and was someone I knew I could communicate with incredibly well, very collaborative, very nurturing actors, director. And you don't often see that, someone who writes, directs, and knows how to talk to us and communicate. Then of course, Denzel Washington is a hero of mine. Malcolm X, when I was young, was and still is one of my favorite all-time movies.
I wish I could recall exactly what the genesis moment was for I want to write this script. I had a deal with Steven Spielberg for a blind picture, and we were pitching each other things, and I came up with this one. And I was living in a crappy Hollywood apartment, and I wrote it, and Steven said, "Man, this is way too dark for me." And I was like, "Well, you just did Schindler's List, so I don't know, but I get where you're coming from. It's a dark place to live." And it went through a lot of different directors, but it's not as though I kept working on it. At some point after a decade of not being made, it went into a drawer. And then, thanks to Mark Johnson, our producer, he kept bugging me about it. And finally, I picked it up again and was afraid to read it because, is it going to be any good? And I read it, and I still really enjoyed it. So I thought it was probably worthwhile.